Welcome back. Now we take your questions. If you have a question yourself, send it to us at QuranSpeaks.com. So Dr. Shabir, the question that we have is, what is Orthodox Islam and what do they believe?
Generally, the term nowadays, Orthodox Islam, refers to the main body of Islamic following, which is referred to within that body as the Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, the people of the Sunnah and community. And what this refers to is the idea that we not only follow the Quran as the revealed message from God, but we also adhere to the practices of the Prophet Muhammad, on whom be peace, as the first exemplar of what it means to be a Muslim and the primary interpreter of the Quran itself. And we also adhere to the community in that we keep the community together. We do not split up and segment ourselves into smaller groups. Now, of course, outside of this main body of following, there will be other groups as well who consider themselves to be Orthodox, and we do not deny them that right to use that term. But without being dogmatic, the Ahlul Sunnah, the Sunnis then, which make up about 85% or 80% of the world following of Muslims, this then is the main body that I want to describe now. In terms of what we believe, we usually subscribe to 6 items of belief. Some count these as 7 items, and by splitting one item into 2 to be more detailed. And the 7 items are encapsulated in a formula of faith which is often taught to children and memorized by many Muslims from childhood. Those who know the Arabic will recognize it when I say amantu billahi wa malaikatihi and so on. That's the formula to which I refer. In English, it basically expresses faith in these things. It says, I believe in God and His angels, His books, meaning His scriptures, and His messengers, in the last day, meaning the day of judgment, and in the predestination of all things, whether good or evil, and in the life after death. So,
and do these come directly from the Quran, or are they complementary in terms of from the Quran and from the life of the Prophet, or the teachings of the Prophet?
All of these items are actually mentioned in the Quran in one way or another. The Quran very often speaks about believing in God and in the last day. Those are 2 of the items we mentioned. The Quran speaks about believing in the angels of God. There are many passages which speak to that, and so on. So the beliefs are there in the Quran, and they're also found in statements attributed to our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Now, there are also what are called practices of Islam. If one takes a course on world religions in grade 11, one will come across in the textbook on world religions that there are 5 practices of Islam which are referred to as the pillars of Islam, meaning that they're so important as practices that they're almost like the posts that hold up a house. And the 5 are referred to as the Shahada, bearing witness that there is no God but God and that Muhammad is the messenger of God. Second, offering prayers, which Muslims are required to do at various intervals during the day. Giving charity, and performing the pilgrimage to Mecca once in a lifetime, and fasting during the month of Ramadan.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shabir.
You're welcome.